Alright, I recently changed my room out. Well, this isn't the same room I've been filming in, but I recently changed rooms, as you guys can see, and I think this is a little bit more better. Okay, besides that, today's video I want to talk about the craziest subs I've had in school. I'm gonna go from the least craziest to the most craziest that I personally think. Okay. The first one is this guy. He came into our class. This is my ninth grade year, and he came in and was like, "You guys can do anything you want to do. Get out your music, cuss. I don't care. Let's be as loud as we can be." Now, me and my friend that was in that class ignored him and did our work, unlike any of the other students. They were all partying, yelling, screaming, whatnot, and so the kids had fun that day. Then the next day, we came back to that class, and my teacher, I'm going to call her Miss Clementine, because that's not her real name, and I'm not going to exclude or, say real names. Exclude, why'd I say that? Anyway, I meant include. Anyway, Miss Clementine was so angry. He had left a note saying that we refused to listen to him, that we turned on music. We were screaming and, we were cussing. We didn't do our work. And then it got cleared up that actually he was doing this in the classes. He was cussing, he was blasting music, he was just horrible. Okay. Second random sub that I had that I thought was really off the rockers was, this one sub. She would come in, and I had no problem with listening to her story about her friend that was in a wheelchair and who died of, I think, cancer. She brought a board with her and would show pictures and everything, and that she was writing a book. I had no problem with this, but she wouldn't let us pick up the pencil or anything else and do our work. So the next day, we would all get in trouble and end up in trouble by our teachers. I got an F every time she came. That's not fun. And then the teacher finally realized that it wasn't us. And it was like, by that time, it was too late. Thanks a lot. Okay. Now, the craziest sub I've had was actually this year for my 12th grade year that it's currently ended. She was... Okay. I'm gonna call her Miss Flint, because her name wasn't Miss Flint, but that's the name I'm giving her right now to explain this. Miss Flint was really, really hard to deal with. Okay. I had friends, yeah. No. My friends and I would come into my teacher's classroom in third block, because that was her planning period, but we came in because we were allowed to come in. And some of the kids, she would ask questions, and they were really... I can't even explain. Okay, my friend, he never takes off his backpack, and none of the teachers have a problem with this, and he just never takes it off, because he takes it everywhere he goes when he's inside the school, because he has things in there like his computer and his phone and, really expensive things like that he doesn't want stolen. So, he wouldn't take it off, and I understand, because the laptop he has would cost a lot of money, and she was like, "Why won't you take it off? Why won't you take it off? Do you have drugs in it?" That should just explain. And then he got angry and threw it on the ground. She would preach, and what I mean by preach is preach about God for an hour and 45 minutes, which is the whole class period, and then you're sitting there like, why do I care? If I wanted preach to, I could go to a church, but, and, she would ask random questions like, where's your grandmother from? What is your family lineage? How'd you get your name? Where'd your name come from? Well, how'd they get their name if you were named after them? And then she asked me, what did I want to do with my life? And I told her. And she said that I wouldn't be able to do anything with my degree. That all I could do was teach. Now, I need to be a teacher. I can't handle kids. I told her that I would harm a student that would act like that was in my class, and she was like, no, you need to be a teacher. Teacher. Ooh, nope. Well, you guys, tell me, that's it for this video. Tell me if you guys ever had some crazy subs like that. If you have, let me hear it. Comment down below. I want to hear it. Thank you guys. See you next week.